Okay, chapter 2. Reward words are going to be yes and good and okay. Yes just means, hey, I like what you did. You can come take something from me. So that's the one I predominantly use in the beginning. It just was something I could use to get a bunch of reps in when we were learning new behaviors. And now I use it more so for like recall outs and things like that, where I just kind of want to pay for that, reward that behavior. And then good and okay are going to be our duration markers. So if I ask one of them to go into a behavior, slide, sit. Good is marking the moment that they show the behavior. So this is right now I'm using the sit command. And I want them to remain in that behavior until they hear the word okay, which means they can come out of behavior. So that's going to be our terminal marker. If you want to reward them, slide, can good boy, sit. Good. If you want to reward them while they're in behavior, good. You're going to say good, and then you can bring the food to them. We're going to pay them in behavior. But if they break out of behavior before hearing that terminal marker, we're just going to say the word nope, and we're going to ask them to go back into behavior. So that's what I'm going to tie this into leash pressure, or different forms of pressure to build reliability. Okay. So we have this here on leash. If they break out of behavior before hearing the word okay, I can use my leash to guide them back into behavior. And I'm going to segue away real quick. When I'm working on relationship with dogs where I want them to be responsive to my cues, I really want to focus on follow through with whatever behavior that you're looking for, and we want to start that in a controlled environment, so normal everyday life. Again, I'm going to use the command sit. Even if in whatever situation it's not that big of a deal in that moment, I want to hold it to the same standard as I would if it was the most important thing on earth. So if we're at home and or like right now I say sit and he doesn't sit, it's not the end of the world, I don't really care about it, so it's easy to be like, no, I don't care. Okay, he just walks away and ignores me. I want to stop what I'm doing, say nope, and I want to change how I ask until I get that behavior. So again, one of the ways is leash pressure. We can use spatial pressure, so I might change my relation as far as my body language. So if I want him to come into my space, slide, I can soften my tone, come here, sit, I can make myself a little bit more assertive if I'm looking for that behavior. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so when we have that follow through starting at the foundation, like easy, normal, day-to-day stuff, we're showing them like this is the expectation of the behavior. If we let it slide in that moment because it's not that big of a deal to us, then that kind of paints a picture for the dog that they can do it when it's convenient for them, or when we have something that they want. So it's not about like being in control or in charge or anything like that. I really want it to be about clarity so that the dog knows what the expectation is. So when we say this is how this goes across the page at all times, then the dog understands, oh, this is what they're looking for, and we can help generalize. This means this no matter what in every situation. So when we get into those environments where there's a lot more stuff going on, there's distractions, there's competing motivators, they already know how to work through doing that behavior with you because we put in the homework at home. So actually I'm gonna pause real quick because then it's gonna be too long.